Why do people choose to start drugs if they know the potential outcome? So, first and foremost, I want you to think about when a lot of people start experimenting. They're kids. They're 16, 15, 13, 14, 12, 17. They're under the age of 18, where their brain has not fully developed. They're experiencing things like puberty, the hormones going wild, peer pressure, the want to fit in and be a part of. Some are struggling with mental illness that is undiagnosed. Some are going through traumas. Some have no connection with anybody who truly cares about them, and they're struggling to find themselves in a world where they feel all alone. That's when I started, when I was just a child. And I became addicted by the time I was 17 years old. Now let's think of people who start when they're older. A lot of people who start when they're adults, it's behind something else, like trauma, undiagnosed mental illness, pain, lack of connection, depression. Sure, there's people who just say, fuck it, and get drunk or take a joint or do a line of cocaine just because they wanted to try it for the hell of it. But I promise you, none of those people ever thought in their mind that they would become addicted and that their addiction would take them to where it has taken them. There's also a huge difference between people who have the disease of addiction and people who abuse drugs. They're not the same. People who abuse drugs, they can choose. They have the power of choice because their brain is not hijacked by the substances. Their brain responds differently to substances than somebody who has the disease of addiction. People who have the disease of addiction, we are built differently. Our brains are wired differently. That's why when we take drugs and alcohol into our body, we get the craving. That's what sets us apart from other people. We get the phenomenon of craving, and they do not experience that. I want you to open your hearts and open your minds. A lot of people are using substances as a way out, as a solution. It's something that's helping them, like I said, with their pain, with their depression, with their trauma. And they just need help and they need connection.